Hi Cancer, welcome to the space. My name's Esme, this is Queer Witch Tarot. This is your March 2024 tarot reading, okay? I hope you're having a gentle month so far, Cancer. I feel some tenderness in the space for you today, and I just want to assure you that everything is going to be okay. So thank you for being here today, Cancer. Let's have a look at your cards. We're just going to go straight into the tarot cards today. So we're going to ask the cards for some clarity, some guidance, some inspiration and some support for Cancer today. So for the month of March, what is Cancer to expect? What does Cancer have coming up? And really thank you for being here, Cancer. You know, you're the first water sign in the zodiac wheel. So, yeah, you know, you're a game changer. Interesting cards so far. There's definitely like a general feeling in the air at the moment with a lot of these readings. There's definitely like some challenges that people are experiencing, obviously in the greater world, as well as yourself and your immediate community. It's not necessarily the most easy time to be a human, especially a sensitive human like you are. What interesting. Gemini and Taurus, their reading is also potentially quite similar to yours. Okay. So first off, you've got like a row of cards which are all in reverse. So you've got the Queen of Pentacles on one end and then the King of Wands on the other end. So I feel like there's some kind of like internal journey where you're experiencing what it is that you want, what it is that your soul is going to be nurtured by, what it is that you want for your reality, your physical manifesting reality that is going to bring you like joy and home and like, you know, feeling like you belong. So some kind of journey between this thing which is very like sensual and soft and nurturing, and you know what it is that you want to bring into your immediate life to really give you that feeling of like pleasure and grounding. So you're coming from this place of like knowing to then this place of like understanding why it is that you want these things, what has been missing in your life up to this point, which means that you yearn for these particular things, right? And this is a spiritual journey. The wands are the tool, which is like, this is the thing which really brings me to life, you know? And that's obviously the more masculine energy of the royalty, the cards of royalty. And even so, like both of these cards are looking in the same direction. You know, they're both like this point in time that you're currently in, Cancer, is one of like looking to the next thing, like looking forward, looking at what's next. And through this journey, it seems like there's going to be 3 different stages. Stage 1, actually these might be in any order, but is in the cards, stage 1 is the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And this shows somebody who is like a sitting duck, like you're waiting, you know, and you're so used to your surroundings at this point that you're like clinging on to the feeling, clinging on to the reality that you've created for yourself so far. And there's clear discontent, you know, like there's not full happiness here. There's like something which is slightly off. I don't know what part of your life this is in. It feels like it's in like your overall kind of like home or overall kind of environment, somewhere where you are a lot of the time. So yeah, one of these stages is being aware of what you've got in front of you and kind of clinging to that. There's also some pride going on here as well. You know, there's like a physical thing which is like crowning you in this time. And also like these feelings of like home and security and comfort, which might not be coming from like the best energy. It might not be like the most loving energy or vibration that you can have for yourself, but for right now it's bringing you like a veil of comfort. So there's obviously some positives there, but this way of allowing life to be this thing of comfort for you when it's not actually the thing which is best for you, is something that you need to move through and move past. The reason why this can be there is like victim mindset, or what's this word? Like lack of abundance, like feeling like you're not abundant or feeling like you're not deserving of the best. So the next thing we have in this journey is the, again, reversed Five of Pentacles. And this shows two people who are in need of help. Obviously they have their own journey and they're on their own journey, but they feel like they could really do with some support. So you've got the Four of Pentacles, then the Five of Pentacles. So there's maybe an ask or a call for you to connect with your community, connect to the people around you, connect to your mum, your dad, if they're still around. If they're not in physical flesh, connecting to them spiritually might be really useful. It's like you need to speak to a friend and ask for some guidance. And actually move into this space of deservant, like coming back into this space of knowing that you're worthy of the real feelings of home and security. You know, like again, the Queen of Pentacles, like you know what it is that you want and you need. You know the kind of nurturing that your soul requires to feel loved. And this comes from you in two ways. This comes from you because you give it to yourself, you spend time by yourself, you meditate, and you breathe love and life into those different parts of your body or your aura which needs that. And then also in action. So you give yourself the things that you need by asking for what you need. This is a really important thing, Cancer. Ask for what you need, ask for what you want. And it's not needy or wrong. Don't worry about being perceived as needy. Like, these are basic things which you know that you want to be touched, like there right now. So just ask for that, you know? Have a quick sip. So the wonderful thing about this journey is the next card you have, which is the Magician. Again, it's in reverse, so it's like this is a very like internal process, and it's something that you're going to be watching unfold this month in March. For those of you that don't know much about the Magician, it's a very powerful card. It is the second card, card number 1 of the Major Arcana in the Tarot. It is the card that, if you look on the Magician's table, the Magician works with spirit and then the 4 elements of the Tarot. So it works with Pentacles, Cups, Swords and Wands. And these are like the 4 basic things that we need or we have in our life which makes it. You know, the Pentacles are the physical things, the Swords are the way that we think, the Cups are the emotions that we feel, and the Wands is that spiritual energy, like our magic, our power, our life force energy, and all of these things together creates your being. The Magician shows that you have more power than you think. The Magician shows that you are this person who is able to hold this wand and decide what comes next. Some of you have been disillusioned in your life at some point, or are still disillusioning yourself. To think that you don't have much of a say, but this is a real call for you to be reminded that you have a real say in everything that's going on with you right now. Okay? So you're working towards bringing yourself into a position of like strength and solidity and rigidness, like boundaries, you know, that you're bringing yourself into a space of this is what I deserve, boom, I say no to anything else which isn't that. So coming into a very king-like energy, who is putting their soul, their spiritual energy, their life force energy, you know, you're putting your love first. That's really important, Cancer. Okay, so the next load of cards in your read today, you have 3 cards. So we're potentially looking at a past, present, future. I'm just gonna quickly ask for a specific card, just 1 card please, to give us what are these 3 cards about? Like, what is this linked to for Cancer today? And then you have the Ace of Swords come out. So it's something to do with how you're thinking about things. Which, again, if we're still looking at knowing the love that you deserve, then how you think about yourself and the life that you're living and the opportunities that you have is really important. So for some of you in the past, you have the Star in reverse. So the Star is, again, one of the major arcana. And it shows this real beautiful flow between nature and nurture and life unfolding and giving back to life. It shows this real like exchange of giving and receiving. It's like, I don't know, ultimate being who isn't stopping out of fear, like you're just trusting yourself, you're going with the flow, you're being loved, like all of that, all good stuff. So this card came out in reverse for you, and I think this is to do with a lack of trust. A lack of trust for the universe. I think some of you have been recently put into a new position where you are like, what the hell, universe? I didn't ask for this. Like, what is going on? Please remember that this is always for your higher self. You know, there is lessons to learn. Human life is imperfect, and that is why it is perfect. You know, like our divine path is the one which is the path of least resistance, which also can be one of trauma and difficulty and struggle. That kind of seems to be how it goes for a lot of people. So, yeah, we're seeing in your past that there's this kind of distrust of life. In your present moment, you have the Page of Cups. And this is a very different energy, Cancer. So perhaps some of you have been like, yeah, this has been difficult, and now I'm kind of taking the mick out of it a little bit. Like some of you are like making jokes about the traumas that you've been through. Some of you are ready for a new experience. Some of you are like trying some new things. And you're looking at your emotional well-being in this month. And there's also like... This almost feels like a deep connection to self, Cancer. You know, like you're a card of, not card, you're a sign and an energy of water. You're a card. I keep saying you're a card. I feel like this would be one of your cards, right? Like you're a very emotional energy. You're the Crab, so you do have this like this kind of like pinchiness, this shortness, but also you're very soft on the inside. So I wonder if this card is kind of asking you to speak more to your softness and to let yourself kind of be more like that. There's also like trying a new thing. Again, if we come back to like, you know, it's Ace of Swords, so it's about how you think about things. Some of you are willing to try to think about things differently. So maybe some of you are going through this process of like reframing. Reframing can be where you like write down a sentence which is your like life belief. So like, I am sad and depressed. That might be like a life belief. If you write that down and you just see that on a piece of paper, you realize that you have the choice to change that. So this is when you reframe something. You see how you're thinking about things, you see what your constant chitter chatter in your head is, and you decide, I'm done with that, I'm going to change this, I'm going to make this more jolly, because I deserve more joy. So I feel like there's a real reclaiming of like, there's like a done with it, like I'm done with this energy and I'm ready to like put a hold on that. And that can also be scary because if you're very used to hearing that chitter chatter and you say no, then you can hear something else and there might be some discomfort with that thing because you don't quite know what it is that you're changing it into. So yeah, tenderness for yourself right now, Cancer, is good. And then in your future with this thing, you have the Death card in reverse. So this shows a real end, like a real clear end. Well, we say clear, but then I guess it's like life and then there's that afterlife, or, you know, there's life and then there's grief. So with life ending, there's always something new being built there, right? Or there's always some kind of like end, and then there's a feeling which kind of lags over. For some of you that might be regret, resentment for what has been. You know, there can be many feelings in that. So there's an internal end potentially to suffering. You know, death comes on a white horse. White horse is a horse of peace. It's like an offering. You decide to like offer something up. You let go of something. So just question yourself, Cancer. What is this thing that you're letting go of? And what do you allow to come in that space? It's a real positive card, you know, letting go of something means that sunshine and rainbows can come in if you want that to be true. Okay, do we have any other messages for Cancer today? Is there something coming up for Cancer that they don't see this month that they should be aware of? Any kind of like pre-warning or any kind of affirmation for Cancer which they can show them or share with them to like remind them of who they are a little bit? Yeah, it can be easy to get like bogged down in things when things are tough. And it's important to remember that, yeah, things are going to be getting better. Yay, things are going to be getting better. It's good. Very good. And you just had the Ace of Swords, the Magician, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles come out again. So just going back into that initial message, you know, this month is a space for you to work out what it is that you want in your life. You know, this month you're going to be seeing things which you're no longer happy with. You're going to be seeing things which you're no longer content with. Be clear with yourself in that space and reaffirm what you deserve. You know, if you feel something is a bit shitty in your environment, don't stand for it. Don't let that be. And also you have the power to change your reality. You know, you can walk away or you can ask for things to be better. So you have the Hanged Man, which again is just affirmation of this is a time to explore how things are and look at things differently. The Hanged Man is always, well, is a lot about looking at things from a new perspective. So being aware of what's going on, and maybe if you're living out the same pattern in your head of, oh, that means this thing, maybe try and explore. Maybe it doesn't mean this thing that you're assuming it means. Maybe it's a new thing. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something to talk about and gain some clarity. It seems like there's maybe a lot of conversations going on in your head all at once sometimes, Cancer, and it can be difficult to to sift through what's right and wrong, or what's going on. So this is a moment just to come back into your body, come back and feel, where is it in your body that you feel something for this job or this person or this experience, right? What does it actually make you feel? Your body doesn't lie. And then you have, so you've got the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Cups, and the King of Pentacles, which is really awesome. Like, this is a really awesome like line of cards to come through. Let's break it down. So the Knight of Cups is somebody very clearly walking towards their happiness. It's sustainable. So whatever shifts you're making this month, Cancer, are going to be sustainable for your long-term happiness. Maybe some of you are quitting smoking. Maybe this is a good thing for you. It's not necessarily going to be easy. There's going to be a lot of work involved. This is the Eight of Pentacles. This was in reverse, so it's an internal process. You've got internal works to do, which again could be to do with the reframing the mind. There's a lot of this going on in this reading, reframing how you're taking in information from around you. You can have a lens of despair, or you can have a lens of happiness. And you can have both of these lenses, and you can still see things for exactly how they actually are, because your body will not lie. That being said, it is saying choose joy. 10 of Cups, you know, this is a very good thing. This can also be sugar coating things, and maybe having like love heart glasses. What's that? Some of you are like quite infatuated and attached to a part of your life which maybe actually doesn't bring you this much happiness, and maybe it's something to let go of, and when you let go of that, then you can have real joy coming in. So some of you need to be aware of that. And then the King of Pentacles is a very fucking, excuse my language, a great card, because it is saying, this is what I am here for. You know, this is what I want. And this king is actually very generous. Like, he has enough of everything. Like, he's got what he needs and he's willing to give to others. So only then, Cancer, when you are fully sustained in yourself, you're happy in yourself, can you really give that love that you want to give to other people in a really sustainable manner, in a really loving manner. Okay? So yeah, some of you have got life changes to make. With all that being said, blessings, Cancer. Thanks for showing up in the space today. We'll see if there's one parting card to send you on your way out into the big wide world of March. And you had the Lovers come through. So yeah, your final card of this reading, Cancer, for March 2024 is the card of the Lovers. So this is a card of inspiration. This asks you to come back into alignment with your most authentic self and show your truest colours in every interaction. It also asks you to remember that you're part of this great universe. You're not a part, like apart from it. You know, you belong here. You belong in your body. You belong with everything that is here. So just remember that in every interaction that you share with the world, you are sharing that interaction with yourself. So it's your decision, choose love or choose disagreement. Well, you can obviously disagree and it be super loving, but yeah, try and make the most loving choice. And that doesn't always mean the choice which looks the easiest. Sometimes that does mean conflict. I think love is true and truth. So yeah, I hope that's been helpful to you, Cancer. I really do. There's a lot of exciting feelings for you in this time. A lot of change, a lot of shifting. And just remember that you're great and that you deserve to be here and you deserve everything you want. So yeah, sending a lot of love and appreciation to you today. Let me know if this video sits with you good. Give it a like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, lots of love. Peace out.